webinar with a prayer in order ilid po tayo ng ating Panginoon sa ating pag-aaralan ngayong hapon. Okay, Father God, salamat po God sa hapon na ito. We glorify your holy name, O God, because ikaw ang Diyos, O Lord, na gumawa sa lahat ng bagay, Panginoon. At wala kaming dapat asahan, O Lord, kundi ikaw lamang, Panginoon. And Lord, for this afternoon, O God, we ask for your guidance, knowledge, O Lord, na ipagkaloob mo, O Lord, sa aking kapatid na si Grace, sa kanyang pagkakandak ngayon, O Lord, ng webinar upang ibahagi sa aming mga kapatid na Pilipino, Panginoon, upang upang magkaroon sila, O Lord, ng solid financial condition sa kanilang buhay, O God. Lord, all of these things, Panginoon, ay amin lamang iasa sa inyo. And guide us, O Lord, for this afternoon sa aming pag-aaral upang kami, O Lord, mag-success kami, O Lord, sa aming financial freedom in the future. Dakila ka, O Diyos, sa pangalan ng Panginoong Hesus at gabay ng Santong Espiritu. Amen.
Amen.
So, I will introduce my sister, Grace. She's working currently now in United Kingdom. And he's a mother with one daughter and one son. And also one husband. Only one husband. And she's graduated of second IT course, second year vocational IT course, and also a practical nurse graduate. So she is very passionate to teach the IMG mission to every Filipinos. We thank you we thank sa buhay ni Grace dahil siya po ay napaka-passionate sa mission ni IMG na ibahagi ito sa lahat ng Pilipino na nasaan man ngayon sa mundo. So without further ado, we will give the floor to my sister, Grace Marie Labajo Regpala.
Thank you. Thank you, Manoy. Ayan po, magandang hapon, magandang tanghali sa bawat isa, and welcome once again for our membership orientation dito sa ating mahal na company, which is IMG. So, if you are new here, if you are new to the presentation, then you are very much welcome, and I hope and I pray that you will learn a lot of things, a lot of new educations regarding financial education. So I am very glad and excited and very much happy to share what I've learned, what education or what lessons that I've learned all throughout my journey here in IMG for the last 2 or nearly 3 months now. So please be with me all throughout this training, and later on you can raise your questions, and we are more than welcome to accommodate all your questions after that training. So welcome to IMG, and in this session we're going to talk about the IMG itself, what it can offer us, what are the things that can benefit us in here, all the advantages, and who is IMG basically, and all these basic education that we need to learn about our finances. Okay, so let's start. So I do understand that the reason why you are here right now is, of course, you're thinking about investing, and we always have this mindset that as soon as we got a job or work, or we work abroad, went far away from our different families and our loved ones, is to really, work hard, earn money more than what we can earn from the Philippines, and invest into properties or any kinds of assets that will enable us to provide more for our family. And this is what we're all thinking. We want to invest, and the problem there is, gaano na po ba kalaki ang kaalaman mo tungkol sa investment? Ano ba yung purpose? Ba't ka nag-i-invest? O how is it feasible ba na yung investment natin is nasa tamang road, nasa tamang daan, nasa tamang sitwasyon, hindi ba tayo malulugi? There's so many questions that we can raise about investing our money, our hard-earned money. Kung nag-iisip ka ng ganon din ako, and I'm pretty sure all of us are thinking about all these aspects. Ano? So, why do we invest? First of all, we invest because we want to beat inflation. So kung meron po sa atin na hindi nakakalam po anong ibig sabihin ng inflation, it is the power of the power of the money that we're earning, na alam mo the power of the money that we're earning na over the years, tumataas yung inflation, bumababa yung power buying nating money. So in order for us to beat this inflation, kailangan nating mag-invest, kailangan nating palaguin yung ating pera para hindi mawala ng value yung ating kinikita. And the next one is to reach our financial goals. For sure, we want to invest, we want to go into businesses or become an entrepreneur para ma-reach mo yung financial goals mo. The question there is, gaano ba kalaki, gaano ba kahaba, or gaano ba kalawak ang iyong mga financial goals sa sarili mo, for your family, for your loved ones, or sa mga taong umaasa sa iyo. And basically, if that goal is a long-term goal, then basically you need to learn a lot of things, especially how to handle that investment, how to handle your finance, how to manage it. However, isa po sa pinakamalaking bagay na ating pag-uusapan sa hapon na ito is the investment in ourselves, and that is through education. Kasi even if we will invest so many things, so many different businesses in the world, in the Philippines, kung wala po tayong proper education how to manage it, especially the money side, then it will be doomed into failure. And regardless kung gaano ka po kayaman or gaano kalaki ang iyong kinikita, once you are illiterate in terms of financial education, then there will be a high tendency na bababa ang iyong business. Madidissolve talaga yan, malulugi ka. And marami sa atin ang we went through all those kinds of situations, and sa ngayon we wanted to be wise and we wanted to do what is right. And I'm pretty sure that through this education that we're having now in IMG, that we're always hearing from time to time, kung lagi na kayo nakakinig nito, is it really helped us individually. Okay, so who is IMG? All throughout our seminar today, we're gonna focus in one book. Ito sa The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future. So if you want to have this book, basically, please ask the people or the person who invited you for this one, and you can have a soft copy for this book. And if you are with IMG already, it is in our portal, so you can download it on your own. So who is IMG? Who we are? So IMG is International Marketing Group. It is established last 2002. So IMG is one of the biggest and fastest financial services companies in the Philippines today. So kung mapapansin nyo, 18 years na siya in the business. And unfortunately, hindi ko siya nakilala noon. Nakilala ko lang siya lately. And once when I get to know IMG and what it can do for me and what advantages that I can take out from IMG, talagang hindi ko na siya pinakawalan. Though I spent like more than a year na hindi ko siya pinansin. Pero during this lockdown, doon ko na-realize na this is what I need, this is what I want to do. So, since passion ko naman talagang tumulong or magturo in somehow in part of my life, so nakikita ko na si IMG is another platform for me to teach people, especially financial literacy. Kasi nakita ko yung kakulangan ko, and alam ko maraming sa ating mga Pilipino, kahit saan ka mang sulok ng mundo ngayon, kailangan mo din ito. Siguro hindi mo pa napapansin ngayon, siguro bulag ka pa ngayon. However, darating sa point ng buhay mo, makikita mo na ito ay kailangan mo. So, bakit mo pa aantayin yung mga panahon na darating? Bakit mo pa aantayin lilipas pa ang mga panahon o taon na nag-aaksaya ka ng pera, na nag-aaksaya ka ng panahon? Kung andito na siya sa harapan mo, you have to grab the opportunity. Okay, so IMG assess people who want to help themselves achieve financial security through financial education and building a solid financial foundation. Kasi si IMG po, they are giving all the support, all things that you need in order for you to be fully educated and empowered through financial education. So, kung ikaw ay gutom at nauuhaw in terms of that kind of certain education in your life, dito po sa IMG, mabubusog po kayo. Okay, so also IMG well is established partnership with the biggest companies in the financial industry. So IMG itself, wala po siyang physical product, but the main product of IMG is education, financial education. However, marami tayong mga companies na nagbibigay sa atin ng mga byproducts. And these are not just small companies in the Philippines. These are very well-known, very big, massive companies, financial companies or financial industry, any financial needs that we need in our lives. Sa kahit anong klaseng aspeto is meron po si IMG. So basically, when you are with IMG, hindi nyo na kailangan pang lumabas para makuha mo or makapag-invest ka sa iba't ibang klaseng investment na kung saan meron tayo sa Pilipinas. So, meron na tayo dito lahat sa ating IMG. So, if you want to check the place or where the office of IMG, it's just in 9F Kings Court Building 1, Chino Roses Avenue in Makati City. So, yan yung pinaka-main office natin. And if you want to know all the branches that we have all over the world, well, in the Philippines, we have in the World Center, we have in Cebu, Davao, CDO, and internationally we have Dubai, Singapore, Hong Kong, Macau, and Europe. And hopefully there will be more financial offices na makikita natin all throughout the world, no, sa buong mundo. And sooner or later, hopefully magkakaroon din dito sa UK or even dyan sa KSA. So that will be very exciting days for us. Okay, so IMG, as what I've said earlier, it's a financial education company, and it will assist you and offer you vehicles to start your solid financial foundation right away. Right away po, hindi nyo na kailangan bukas, kundi right away. Anytime na ready kayo, andyan lang po si IMG. So yan po ang kagandahan. Kasi in here, we offer education, and it's not just education, you already have the vehicle. Parang nasa table na lahat ng kailangan mo nasa mesa na, and you just have to pick what is right for you. Before you pick those and kinds of platforms, you need to be educated first. Kailangan mo munang pag-aralan, at yun po yung ginagawa natin dito. Kaya lagi natin sinasabi dito, if you invest here in IMG or in the partners of IMG, you always have this calculated risk. Why? Kasi you are already educated. Alam mo na yung ginagawa mo. You know the ups and downs. You know kung kailan ka papasok, lalabas, the whole system by itself. So, which is din yung mga magandang information na kailangan natin kunin as we get involved into investment. So, ano po ba ang belief ng IMG? We believe that many people today are financially struggling due to lack of financial information, which is the reason why marami pa rin naghihikaos, which is the reason why marami pa rin mga businesses sa Pilipinas ang na-turn down. Maraming mga businesses sa Pilipinas ang nawawala, nalulugi dahil they lack financial information, and it's not just about the COVID crisis or the economy is going down, pero there's so many aspects why the business is not growing or why does the business is stagnant or even bakit nalulugi yung negosyo, and malaking parte diyan is kulang sa kaalaman, basically yung may-ari ng negosyo. And nakikita ko dito, I've searched this one online on my own, and nakakalungkot kasi only 2% sa Pilipinas, sa ating mga Pilipino, ang financially literate. Ito yung mga adults, ha. So, kasama na tayo nito. If you are 18 years above, then you are an adult already. So, it's been on the news from the Philippine Daily Inquirer last 2018. Kahit sabihin natin last 2018 pa ito. That's 2 years ago. Pero ang tanong, is that 2% from 2 years ago? Gaano na ba siya kataas ngayon? Is it more than 2% or is it still less, or is it still remaining or stagnant ng 2%? And if you will compare the 2% to the 98%, kung ikaw ang nakakakita nito, kung ikaw ang nag-aaral patungkol dito sa financial education, ano ba ang kurot na ibinibigay nito sa puso mo? Does it gives you the boldness? Does it gives you the courage to do the mission para itong 2% na ito is maiangat? And alam niyo po ba, all throughout the world, ang tatlo sa isa sa mga pinakamalalaking bansa sa buong mundo na kung bakit sila is malago ang kanilang ekonomiya, it is because most of the people in those countries are financially literate, and those are like Sweden, Germany, Switzerland, and at the young age ng kanilang mga kabataan or mga bata nila is tinuturuan na nila ang mga batang ito para mag-aral ng financial education. Talagang mulat sa pool, ino-open na nila sa mga kabataan kung paano palaguin ang mga kaperahan nila. No wonder why their economy is booming. No wonder why most of them are investors, are entrepreneurs. However, tayo sa Pilipinas, ano ba? Do we learn this from school when we were still in our school days? Hindi po ba? Hindi. Ang natututunan lang natin is tungkol sa kay si Juan Tamad. Ang natututunan lang natin tungkol sa mga sa tipaklong at sa arts. So basically, kung isipin natin yung mga ganong klaseng story ng kabataan natin sa schools natin is meron siyang significance, parallel siya sa tinuturo natin ngayon dito sa IMG. Bakit? Kasi on those kinds of stories, we've been taught to be a saver, gaya ng mga aunts. We were taught to be investor. We've been taught to be wag maging tamad. So but however, yung mga ganong klaseng turo napakababaw lang, and which for myself, ito yung kailangan natin sa Pilipinas to deepen our study, to deepen our knowledge regarding financial education, especially sa mga bata pa lang, yung mga mas nakakabata pa sa atin na nag-aaral pa. And I am so glad to know that starting this year sa ating mga K-12 sa Pilipinas, they are already injecting financial education sa ating mga kabataan. And that is a great move ng ating gobyerno para matulungan ng ating ekonomiya one day na aangat. Kasi once financially educated ang isang bata or isang tao, I'm very, very sure na hindi lang sila makukontento sa pagiging empleyado gaya natin ngayon, kundi they will earn for more than that. And yan ang kailangan ng Pilipinas para hindi lahat ng tao ay umaasa sa gobyerno. Kundi lahat ng tao ay makakatulong para umangat ang ekonomiya ng gobyerno natin sa Pilipinas. So kaya po, inanyayahan namin kayo na samahan kami dito sa mission na ito. And what is our mission and vision in this company? Sabi nga ni Sir Joen, lagi kong naririnig sa kanya na in order for you to know na nasa tamang linya ka, nasa tamang daan ka ng iyong buhay or ng iyong negosyo or ng isang kumpanya is to know their mission and their vision. Why? Kasi ito yung ugat nila ito yung pinaka-core value nila, ito yung nagbibigay sa kanila ng push para palaguin ng isang negosyo. And which is, he is saying the right thing. Tama ang sinabi ni Sir Joen kasi without mission and vision of the company, baliwala po. Wala, para tayong mga bulag na ginagay din ng isang bulag. However, since may isang mission tayo, may isang vision tayo na napakaganda, hindi po tayo bulag na gumagalaw sa ating negosyo. So ano po ba ang ating mission? It is to help every family achieve financial freedom and no family left behind. Dito kumpanya, we are not just mission driven, but we are also family driven. Kung ikaw ay financially educated na at nakikita mo ang kagandahan ng edukasyon na ito, ng oportunidad na ito, would you rather leave it on yourself by? Would you rather leave your family behind at ikaw lang ang mas may nakakaalam, ikaw lang mas ang nakakaangat. Hindi po, di ba? So ganun po ang IMG. IMG is encouraging us to take our family with us. One classic example, kung ang pamilya mo or parte ng iyong pamilya is nagkasakit or nangangailangan ng tulong, sino po ba ang hinihingan nila lagi? Tayo na nasa abroad. Tayo na may kinikita na mas malaki. Gusto po ba natin na all throughout our life, we have that kind of responsibilities sa ating mga shoulders? Hindi po ba darating din sa point ng ating buhay na napapagod din tayo? Darating din sa point ng ating buhay na sinasabi rin natin tama na? Kung ayaw po natin dumating sa point na yon, it is advisable to teach them as well. Teach your kids, teach your brothers and sisters, your siblings, the people who are na umaasa sa inyo. Gaya nga ng sinasabi, do not just give fish to the person, but teach the person how to fish para hindi siya maubusan ng isda kasi marunong na siyang mangisda. Yun po ang ginagawa natin dito. And what is our vision? Our vision is to build a new financial industry. Do it right, do it with pride. Bakit? Kasi dito sa IMG, lahat ng mga lumang sistema na ginagawa sa atin sa Pilipinas, binago yan lahat dito. And later on, you will see why we build this new financial industry. It's not just we are now fully empowered with financial education, but of course we have the exact signal, we have the direct signal or the direct platform to go straight to any investments that we want to go through or to invest with. And let's do it pride. Dito sa IMG, lagi natin tinuturo na we should have the proper etiquette. Kasi po, if we are all businessmen, if we are all in the entrepreneur, for us to be respected, we need to show respect first. For us to be shown high value, kailangan magbigay tayo ng high value sa mga tao. Lahat dito is a team builder. Lahat po tayo dito ay sama-sama. Iisa lang po tayo sa isang kumpanya. And kaya lagi natin sinasabi dito, let's do the business right. Kasi once we do that one, for sure na mas maganda ang ating pagnenegosyo, mas maganda yung ating ginagawa in terms of investment dito sa ating company. And also, of course, do it with pride. Kasi napakahirap naman no na you are into this company and then hindi ka masaya, hindi ka boastful or hindi mo binibigyan ng importansya or malaking antas yung pagiging parte para ka lang napipilitan. Kaya dito po, and also the things that we do here, the information that we share in here is napaka-importante. It's a very basic aspect ng buhay natin na kailangan siya. It is parallel to our life na kailangan siya. Ito yung kulang sa buhay ng tao na sinusuplayan natin sa kanila or sinusupply natin sa kanila. Kaya show the mission, give the mission, push the mission with pride all the time. Hindi po tayo dapat mahiya sa ating ginagawa dito sa IMG. Okay, so in here, in our training today, we're gonna talk or discuss 3 platforms. First is financial education for families. It's the campaign. We're gonna talk regarding the campaign. Ano bang, ba't natin ito ginagawa? Why are we so eager to teach people and inform people about this mission in IMG? The next one is IMG's financial strategy. Those are the basic things, education, financial education that we need to learn if we are new. And of course, IMG advantages. What are the benefits that you can have or avail through IMG or within IMG? We're gonna discuss first about the global campaign. So, kailan ba nagsisimula? Last 2016 rather, in Malaysia, all the IMG missioners or crusaders, they've been challenged to educate 1 million Filipinos, family Filipinos by 2020. And they have accomplished that just 2019 of February. And then, when they have accomplished that one, they've been challenged again for 10 million families to get educated by 2025. Kaso, hindi pa po yan na-accomplish. Bakit? Kasi, we've been challenged just this 2020, last June, to educate 30 million families by 2030. Imagine nyo po yung 30 million families. Gaano po ba kalaki ang population ng Pilipinas? And if you will come to think of it, 30 million is such a very big amount. Very napaka-challenging niya na amount to accomplish. However, isa po ako sa naniniwala na wala pong imposible dito. Wala pong imposible dito dahil kung tayo pong lahat ay sama-sama na magpupush through sa mission, then nothing will be impossible. Basta po magtitiwala tayo sa company, magtitiwala tayo sa isa't isa, at most of all, let's trust the Lord to guide us and to reveal and send us to the people na nangangailangan ng ating tinuturo. And why do we teach financial literacy? First of all, because the rule of money is changing. Sinabi ko on my first few minutes of this training is that the inflation rate in the Philippines economy is always going up. And, you know, if you will just put all your money in the bank, siguro noon okay siya kasi malaki yung mga ibinibigay or ibinibigay sa inyo na interest ng mga time deposits ninyo, ng mga savings account ninyo noon pa. Kung makikita natin dito, let's say for example 1984, you can get 21.17% per annum interest from your savings or time deposit, and which is not bad, malaki siya. However, kung titignan natin dito, as it goes down to 2008, it's only 2.74% per annum. Kung ikaw ang tatanungin ko, isusugal mo ba yung pera mo sa time deposit or sa savings sa bank na hindi masyadong kumikita sa'yo? And sa pera mo, wala kang masyadong kumikita, natutulog yung pera mo, namamatay yung value ng pera mo dahil sa inflation, mas mataas ang inflation. Imagine, inflation forecast will be around 3 to 7% annually. And kung yung kinikita or binibigay lang ng bangko sa'yo is just less than 3%, ibig sabihin yung value ng pera natin is nababawasan. Kaya by inflation alone, we are losing our money. We are losing the value of our money. So, dito nakikita nyo, last June 2020, ang inflation rate natin is umat siya ng 2.5%. Doon nung last May, it's 2.1 during the kasagsagan ng pandemic, pero nung medyo nag-ease na yung lockdown, tumaas ulit siya ng 2.5. And then this July, nagiging 2.7 siya. Now, I'm wondering what will be in August. Will it going to rise? Posible. So, nakikita natin na laging umaangat ang inflation. Kung hindi natin ito alam at hindi natin alam paano i-combat or i-beat yung inflation rate against our income, or how we should make our income higher than the inflation na nangyayari yearly sa Pilipinas, then sigurado po kahit anong gawin natin, lugi po tayo sa ating mga income. Okay, and the next one is high cost of living. Kasi habang tumatagal ang buhay natin sa mundong ito, habang tumatanda ang mundo, nagmamahal po ang mga bilihin natin. Many people have difficulty in saving money for their future needs. Dahil sa inflation, kung kulang ang iyong pera, kulang ang iyong sweldo, ano po ba ang last resort ng tao? Mangutang. Nangungutang tayo para matugunan yung mga pangangailangan natin or matugunan yung mga needs natin. So, by that alone, talagang hindi ka na makakaraos, hindi ka na aangat, you cannot even invest into something kung marami po tayong utang. Kaya lagi natin sinasabi dito sa IMG na as much as possible, bawal mangutang, eliminate your debts. And it's just a good thing to know that IMG is helping us, giving us the hand and the vehicle or the platform for us to combat, for us to overcome all those kinds of crises or dilemma in our lives. And how about the third reason? People live longer today, which is true. Maraming bansa sa buong mundo na ang taas ng lifespan ng mga tao, like in Japan, here in UK, ang taas po ng mga high life expectancy ng mga tao. Bakit? Dahil the medication, ang dami ng mga naiimbentong gamot na pwede makapagpahaba ng buhay ng tao. Marami ng technologies na na-imbento para madugtungan ang buhay ng tao. The problem there, yung ano dyan, yung challenge there is, kung hahaba ang buhay mo, do you have enough to sustain your needs? Diba? Kung hindi po masusustain yung needs sa haba ng buhay mo, ano ang gagawin mo? Anong klaseng buhay magkakaroon tayo? So that is the challenge there. And yun yung lagi nating hinahandaan ngayon pa lamang. Kasi we don't want to end up retiring na wala po tayong pera. We don't want to go back to the Philippines na wala po tayong kita, wala tayong sapat na mga investments na nagbibigay sa atin ng mga passive income. And how about our health? As we grow older, dumadami din yung pangangailangan natin sa ating mga medical needs. Kung mahaba ang buhay mo, marami rin, mas tumataas din yung mga medical needs mo. How are we able to sustain it, to support that one on that aspect? So kaya lagi nating tinuturo dito na laging magiging handa, ihanda lagi ang sarili habang kaya pa, habang meron pang paraan. Now, if you will just umaasa ka sa mga pensions mo, private pensions, government pensions, that is good, they will give you a good portion of your needs. They will sustain a good part of your needs. However, are they enough? Paano kung yung mga contribution natin sa mga agencies or public pensions are just the minimum contribution? After 10, 20 years, yung amount ba na makukuha mo buwan-buwan sa PhilHealth, sa SS, sa Pag-ibig, or kung ano mang klaseng private pensions, are they enough to sustain your needs? Paano kung hindi lang ikaw ang sinusustentuhan mo sa sarili mo? Paano yung kasama mo sa buhay? Paano kung yung mga anak mo, mga apo mo ay umaasa pa rin sa'yo? So there's so many things in our lives that we need to think ahead of time. Kaya lagi natin sinasabi dito, when we plan, we need to plan a long-term plan para po mas focus ka sa goal mo, mas nakaset yung mga plano mo, and you can do more, do things earlier, and you can prepare ahead of time. So people spend faster today. Bakit? Kasi syempre we are now in a high technology, and there's so many things na pwede na natin gawin ngayon na hindi natin nagagawa noon, or there's so many things that we can enjoy now na we need to spend a lot of money na hindi natin nagagawa noon. So, nagbabago ang sistema ng buong mundo. Umiikot ang mundo. Habang mas umiikot ang mundo, mas nagiging high-tech. Mas nagiging yung mundo natin ngayon, yung makabagong panahon na sinasabi nila. So, napakahirap isipin na ganun ang tagbo ng mundo ngayon. However, tayo na kumikita, yung ating mga income, hindi siya tumataas ng gaya ng itinataas ng mga inflation ngayon, gaya ng itinataas ng mga bilihin ngayon, kundi sometimes it remains stagnant, or kung kumikita ka naman or nag-increase man yung sahod mo, napakaliit na halaga, it won't sustain us basically. Kaya importante sa atin na we can do something else apart from our active income, okay? And that can be very helpful for us in times to come. So noon daw, yung parent daw, they can raise 10 kids. Pero ngayon, kahit 10 sa pamilya, you cannot raise a parent. Why? Because all kids, they're gonna have their own responsibilities one day. And of course, sa dami ng responsibility nila at sa dami ng mga gastusin nila, wala silang financial education when they were young, hindi nila napaghandaan din yung mga sarili ng yung mga anak. One day, hindi rin po tayo kayang erase ng ating mga anak. Which is, yan po yung nangyayari ngayon sa Pilipinas. Marami sa ating mga nakakatanda ang walang kinikita, ang walang kinakain, ang walang panggamot, ang laging umaasa sa mga charity, sa government. Why? Kasi they themselves, hindi nila napaghandaan yung kanilang pagtanda. Ganun yung mga kanilang mga anak, hindi nila napaghandaan yung mga responsibilidad nila pag sila ay mag-aasawa na. Kaya sa atin, though we always have this mindset of close family ties, pero kung sana yung mindset na yan is mabago natin lalo na sa aspect ng finances, na maturuan natin ang bawat Pilipino para paghandaan ang kinabukasan para mabawasan natin yung paghihirap ng mga Pilipino sa pagdating ng panahon. So, noon, the father only works, he can raise 10 kids. And I am a living proof of that because yung nanay ko, yung tatay ko, they are 12 siblings in their families, both of their families. And kinaya ng kanilang parent, kahit magsasaka lang yung tatay nila, kahit yung tatay nila is carpenters, yung papa ko pa nga, he was just like on his elementary nung namatay yung kanilang papa. So, ibig sabihin, yung lola ko lang ang kumakayod sa kanila. And there are 12 in the families. Imagine that, kinaya ng lola ko yon. Pero ngayon, ako po both working, but they couldn't hardly raise a child. Kasi dumadami ang gastusin, dumadami ang responsibilities. And of course, yung level ng gusto nating makamit sa buhay ay tumataas din. And minsan sa dami ng gustong mangyari natin sa ating buhay, gusto natin magkaroon ng ganito, ng ganyan, kung ano yung nakikita natin sa ibang tao, gusto rin natin yun, kahit na hindi kulang ang ating budget. Kaya tayo, hindi natin kayang i-reach yung isang bata kasi minsan yung mga anak natin, if they are, alam niyo kung sobra nilang magastos din, maraming luho sa buhay, if hindi natin sila na disiplina ng maayos, so add up doon sa reason bakit hindi kayang tustusan ng kahit dalawa na kayo magtatrabaho sa pamilya dahil walang tamang disiplina. So in here, we are also teaching people to also discipline ourselves, discipline our siblings, our families, our kids. Kasi po, alam niyo po ang pera hindi siya nakukuha sa kahoy. Kumbaga is money does not grow on trees. Money we need to work hard for it. That's why we need to have that discipline and have this value na the money is a hard earned amount na hindi lang natin nakukuha o napupulot sa labas ng ating tahanan. Kaya financial independence is not only a dream. It is a priority that every person should aim for. Take control of your future by learning how. Paano ba? First is make money. Hindi lang po sa ating ginagawa ngayon na trabaho, yung ating active income, kundi also we need to do multiple streams of income kasi yan po ang mas makakatulong sa atin para mas makuha natin yung mga set goals natin, financial goals natin for our family. Save money kasi kung tayo po ay magastos, wala po tayong masisave. Okay? So, kailangan matututunan natin paano ba makapag-save. And here in IMG, we are going to teach a lot of ways and means in order for us to save money. And how to grow money. Diba? Lagi natin nababasa sa Bible yung parable of the talents. So, paano ba nakapag-grow? Paano ba na-double nung first and the second na steward nung isang master? Paano ba nila napag-grow, napalaki yung pera nila, kundi di-invest it. So how do we, us, in ourselves, in our personal lives, how are we able to grow this money? Kung ano yung ipinapamahala sa atin or mga blessings na ibinibigay sa atin ng Panginoon. So in here, we're also gonna teach you how to do that and how are we able to protect our money. Walang katuturan na trabaho ka ng trabaho, you make a lot of money, you save a lot of money, you grow, invest your money, ang dami mo ng mga assets. Kung hindi po natin alam paano protektahan yung ating pera. Kung mahal nyo po yung sarili nyo at yung mga effort nyo at mahal natin ang ating mga pamilya, we also need to protect and learn how to protect that money. Kasi hard-earned money mo yan, dapat protektahan din natin. And in here, we're also teaching that. So, kaya andito na lahat. No one else will do this for you. Tandaan po natin, tayo lang po ang may hawak ng ating sariling buhay. Wala pong iba. We cannot give these responsibilities sa ating mga employers kasi one day, tatanda tayo, one day, pwede tayong matanggal, pwedeng may recession, and our employers, andyan lang tayo, kailangan lang tayo kung kailangan nila tayo. Pag hindi na tayo kailangan, itchapwera ka na. And we cannot give this responsibility sa ating employers or anybody else. Only ourselves. Tayo po ang may hawak at may karapatan. Direct responsibility kung ano yung gusto nating mangyari sa ating buhay. Kaya as early as now, hanggat kaya pa po natin, let's do all these things with all the means all the moral means that we can have through IMG or within IMG kung makakatulong ang company para sa'yo. So money without financial intelligence is money soon gone. Totoo po yung sinasabi ni Robert Kiyosaki, ano, kung wala po tayong kaalaman at tamang intelligence how to manage our income, our hard-earned money, kinabukasan hindi mo na alam saan napunta yung pera mo. Kaya I also learned for certain yung psychological once na magkaroon ka ng malaking amount ng pera, paano ba ina-assess ito ng utak mo? Saan mo ba ilalagay ang mga perang ito? Gagastusin mo lang ba sa walang mga katuturang bagay? Or you will do something out of it na lalago siya, dudublit, triple siya. Kaya importante ang financial intelligence once you have that money in your hand. Kasi kahit gaano pa kaliit ang perang yan, kung kaya mong at meron kang katalinuhan, meron kang kaalaman paano palaguin yan, lalaki at lalaki yan over the time. Okay, so many people in our country right now, you know them by heart, your families, any kinds of professions. Most of these people failed in life. Diba? Many of them end up retiring without enough savings. Why? Kasi most of them lack financial education. And salamat sa Panginoon that we are now here. Our eyes are opened, our ears are open, our heart are open, and we are learning all these things na makakatulong sa atin para mapigilan nating magiging failure. And alam niyo po, all these people na nagfe-fail sa buhay nila, they basically not plan their life to become a failure. Pero ano po ba ang problema? They fail to plan. Nakalimutan po nila magplano sa buhay nila. Most of the people kasi, ang pinaplano lang nila or ng mga tao is yung mga short-term plans lang, like anong kakainin ko bukas, ano yung gagawin ko next month, saan ako magbabakasyon next year. However, kung makikita po natin sa lahat ng mga tao or mga wealthy people na tinatawag natin, what are their plans? They planned long-term, they planned in 50 years time, in 40 years time, ano na yung buhay nila. They've set their focus on a long-term plan. Yun set our focus on a long-term plan para lahat ng mga short-term plans natin, mami-minimize natin sila, and we have this long-term plan na mas magiging set ng goal natin. Once we do so, you will do things that will make that long-term goal become a reality. Kaya importante na magkaroon talaga ng financial education. Now we've learned about those possibilities of problems na pwede nating makuha or ma-encounter, or problems na nangyayari na noon, ngayon at hanggang bukas na hindi na siya talaga mawala-wala. Now we need to learn how to combat all those problems or mga possible na mga circumstances na mangyayari sa atin. Ano ba yung edukasyon na kailangan nating malaman in terms of financial education? So now we're going to move forward about the strategies, okay? First thing and foremost, this is the basic thing that we need to understand in our financial aspects sa buhay natin. Learning the solid financial foundation sa buhay natin. Once we're able to learn all these basic things here na makikita natin sa ating monitor, it will give us an edge para mas ma-maneuver natin ang ating buhay pinansyal ng maayos. Okay? And we're gonna discuss this one by one. We're going to, as much as possible, we're going to dissect, and I'm gonna give you a very brief and very short discussion or overview about all these stages. Okay, first is increase cash flow. Why do we need to increase our cash flow? Bakit? Kasi when we have more cash flows coming into our lives or into our body, then, or into our life, then, pwede na po natin masustain, or it will help us to have our health care. It will finance us to have our health insurance. It will give us more money to pay our debts. It will add more income for us to build up our emergency fund, and course, over the period of time, it will help us to build our investments. Kaya importante na makita po natin dito na iisang trabaho lang is hindi po sapat. Gaano ba kalaki ang goal mo sa buhay? Kung maliit lang po yan na goal, kung para ngayon lang yan na goal or bukas, then your active income should be sufficient for you and your family. Pero paano kung yung goal mo is sa 20 years time pa? Do we think ang ating iisang trabaho ngayon is enough na ma-meet yung ating goal na yan? Hindi po. Kaya in here, we are teaching each one of us, kasama ang aking sarili, to learn how to increase our cash flow, how to learn to have more streams of income coming into our lives. So, kaya, if you want to learn increasing your cash flow, ang dami pong paraan. There's so many ways. Ang importante lang po is you are doing it morally. Hindi po siya illegal, hindi po siya scam. Any kinds of cash flow na pwede natin gawin sa ating buhay, please do so kung saan kayo komportable gawin ninyo kasi makakatulong po yan to increase your fund para magawa mo yung mga long-term goals mo. And how about healthcare protection? Importante po natin malaman na protecting ourselves, gaano po ba natin kamahal ang ating sarili? Gaano po ba natin binibigyang importansya ang ating kalusugan? During our last training, we're talking about Kaiser, about loving yourself, about health is wealth. Kung if I were going to ask you now, gaano mo po ba talaga kamahal ang iyong sarili? Are you the one providing for your family? Are you the one being the breadwinner or the money maker of your family? If you are, then love yourself more. Importanteng malaman at maintindihan natin kung paano yung importansya, pinoprotektahan natin ang ating sarili. Bakit po? Kasi once ikaw ay magkasakit or tayo ay magkasakit, saan tayo kukuha ng pang-fund kung hindi natin ito na paghandaan? Kukunin po ba natin ito sa ating emergency fund kung meron ka? Paano kung ganun na lang kalaki ang kailangan mong pera? And if your emergency fund is not enough, kukunin po ba natin ito sa investment? Gaano po ba kalaki ang ating investment? Is it liquid or non-liquid? Ano po pang klaseng mga investment ito? Will it be sufficient enough na matustusan ang pangangailangan mo sa iyong mga medical expenses in case ikaw ay magkasakit? Or parte ng iyong pamilya ay mangangailangan ng pera? Kung wala po tayong protection sa ating sarili, posible pong maubos ang ating emergency fund. Posible pong maubos ang ating mga investment. Now, if that will happen, ano pang mangyayari? Pag dumating sa point na nagkasakit ka ay hindi mo na kayang magtrabaho, ano ang mangyayari sa iyong pamilya? Ano ang mangyayari sa iyong mga responsibilidad sa iyong pamilya? Kaya po lagi namin tinuturo dito sa IMG na health is wealth. Alagaan natin ang ating sarili. Protectionan natin ang ating mga sarili. And now, how about life insurance? Para saan ba ang life insurance? Life insurance is one of the best and the wisest investment that we can do right now. Will kaya pa natin. Bakit? Kasi life insurance, it will become an instant money for your family. It will become an instant money for your family once po tayo ay kunin na ng Panginoon. Kaya lagi ko sinasabi kanina, gaano ba kalaki or kahaba ang ating goal sa buhay. So, pag mahaba po yung goal sa ating goal, for example, yung goal mo sa buhay is 20 years. 1 minute po, ha? So, kung yung goal po natin sa buhay is 20 years, sorry. So, kung goal po natin sa buhay is 20 years, and then, pag dumating po, let's say, for example, in 5 years' time, nawan po tayo or kunin tayo ng Panginoon. Ano po yung mangyayari sa goal natin na 20 years? Now, if wala po tayong life insurance, sino po ang may responsibilidad noon? Kanino po natin iaasa ang responsibilidad noon sa plano natin na 20 years? Ano po yung mangyayari sa ating pamilya? For sure, mahihirapan po ang ating mga mahal sa buhay. There are just many skeptic people in the world na lagi nilang sinasabi, okay lang naman na mawala ako, at least wala na akong problema. That is very selfish. Bakit po? Kasi wala ka bang pamilya? Wala ka bang mga anak? Ano bang gusto mo mangyari sa pamilya mo? 'Di ba? Kasi kung mahal mo ang iyong pamilya, then invest in life insurance. Kasi importante po malaman natin ito na life insurance, you do not buy it, you apply for it. Paano pag ngayon, sabihin natin na okay lang kasi malakas pa naman ako, I know I can live for more than 20 years. The question there is, habang mo ba ang buhay mo? Sino bang nagmamayari ng buhay mo? Alam mo ba yung mangyayari bukas? Hindi po, walang isa sa atin ang nakakaalam sa mangyayari bukas. Kaya importante na if we love our family, secure their future, secure your responsibilities. Kasi ang life insurance ang mag-handle niyan once mawala po tayo. Now, let's move for our debt. Itong utang napakabigat, napakabigat pag may tayo ito. Bakit? Kasi kasi itong piece or roof na tumatali sa atin na laging humihila sa atin para umangat. Kasi mas malaki pa ang interest na binibigay ng ating mga utang kaysa sa interest na nakukuha natin sa ating mga investment. If we keep on doing this kind of things na laging nangungutang, there's no way we will flourish. There's no way na mag-i-improve ang ating buhay financial. Kaya in IMG, we're always encouraging each one of us to stop doing this. Unless kung ginagawa mo yung pag-uutang mo in a good way, like it's a good debt. Like say, bumili ka ng bahay or properties and pinaparentahan mo ito, okay lang po yun kasi at least nababayad yung renta doon sa mortgage mo. However, kung umuutang po tayo para sa ating mga luho or umuutang tayo para rin pabayad sa ating mga utang, then that is a very bad sign na your financial management, how you manage your money is doomed to destruction. Kaya importante na once we have the cash flow, then it will help us para mabayaran ang lahat ng ating mga utang kung meron pa po tayong mga utang sa ngayon. And how about emergency fund? Bakit importante ito? Kasi once tayo ay mawalan ng trabaho, once magkaroon ng mga calamities, once may mga financial emergencies sa ating buhay, sa ating pamilya, may pagkukunan po tayo ng pera. Hindi po natin magagalaw ang ating mga investment. Ibig sabihin, it's a ready money for us to use in case of emergencies. Kaya tinatawag siyang emergency fund. Hindi po tayo makakautang ulit kasi may emergency fund ka, may pera kang itinabi. Pag may isiniksik ka, may dudukutin ka. Tama po? Sabi nga natin dito lagi, if you will save the money now, the money will save you later on pag kailangan mo na ito. Kaya we highly encourage everyone to start doing your emergency fund, start building your emergency fund, okay? So, lagi natin tinatanong, how much emergency fund ba ang kailangan natin? Okay, now if you are single, kung wala kang asawa, wala kang anak, 3 months of your monthly salary, that will be your emergency fund. And paano naman pag may meron kang pamilya or may umaasa sa iyo, then 6 months should be the minimum. Now, if you want to add more of that, then please do so, and that will be of great help sa iyo in case na may pangangailangan ka balang araw. And that's the time, pag nagawa na po natin ito lahat from the ground up to the emergency fund, then that's the time that we can focus ourselves in our investment or building our portfolios or adding up our assets in life. Kasi okay ka na sa baba. You are already secured. Yung mga levels mo, secured na yung mga hagdanan mo. And then when you do your investment, you can focus on it. It will give you passive income. It will give you more income in times to come. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo na kailangan galawin ang investment pag ikaw ay nagkaroon ng sakit. Pag ang buhay mo ay nawala, yung mga anak mo, pamilya mo secure sila, may pera silang makukuha. So, posible, malaki ang chance na hindi nila magagalaw ang investment. And that investment na pinagpaguran mo ngayon ay makakatulong sa kanila to go through in life even without you sa buhay nila. If wala ka ng utang, mas maganda, mas stress-free yun sa iyo at sa kanila. At pag may emergency fund ka pa, it's an additional asset for you, okay? So here in IMG, we're teaching each one of us that we should build our financial foundation from the ground up. Parang tahanan po yan. Para po matibay ang ating tahanan. Kasi lagi natin sinasabi dito, most people spend money and save what is left. Pero yung wealthy people, they save money and spend what is left. Ito po yung difference ng ating mga mindsets, sa mga common na tao at sa mga wealthy na tao. And also, most people consider healthcare and insurance as an expense. Pero, for them, sa mga mayayaman, healthcare and insurance is an investment. And we have discussed that already. Bakit investment iyan? Why it is a wise investment. Sa mga common na tao, people work hard for the money. Yan po ang ginagawa natin ngayon recently. We work hard for our money, for our living. Pero the wealthy people, they let money work for them. And that's why investments, pag marami ka ng assets and portfolios, you can have that money working for you over the years. Pag meron ka mga healthcare, may nakaset yung healthcare mo, sa ating Kaiser 3-in-1, there's an investment side of it. That money na binabayad mo for the next 7 years, that money will work for you. That's another kind of investment. So kaya importante maintindihan natin ito. So what is the difference ng mindset ng mayayaman at sa mga normal lang na tao? The difference is the way they think. Paano po ba tayo mag-isip? Paano po ba natin na-foresee? Paano po ba natin nakikita yung buhay natin in the future? So, how do we think about planning our future? Yun po yung difference natin sa isa't isa, sa mga mayayaman at sa mga hindi po mayayaman na gaya pa natin na wala pa pong kakayahan masyado. That's why, once we're already aware about all this information, it will give us the boost and the courage to execute it, to act this in our life, to apply this in our life. Kasi malay natin balang araw, as years goes by, as years pass by, we will become one of those wealthy people na pinagdidiskussan natin sa hapon na ito. So, our income and our expenses, ang ano po niyan is cash flow. Ito po yung nangyayari kasi sa atin ngayon. Kung magkano po yung kinikita natin ngayon, ang ginagawa nating formula is tinatanggal muna natin lahat ng ating mga expenses. And then yung natitira, yun na yung cash flow, yun na yung gumagana para sa ating mga daily expenses. And most of the time, hindi po yan sakto, hindi po yan sapat. Gaya ng example natin dito. If your income is 50,000 pesos and your monthly expenses is 55,000 pesos, magkano po ba ang cash flow natin? Negative. Deficit tayo ng 5,000 pesos. Paano pag this income is not just for 1 month? Paano pag every month, ganito po ang income natin, ganito po ang expenses natin, at ganito po ang ating cash flow? Ano po yung magiging buhay natin? For sure, punong-puno tayo ng utang. Now, if you're not gonna control this one, tayo po ang kukontrolin nito. Kaya importante now, as we increase our cash flow, we will be able to identify what are those expenses ba? Are those expenses are necessities? Are they wants or are they our needs? Kaya ma-differentiate natin yung mga wants at mga needs. Pag wants po ito, baka pwede namang ipagpaliban or baka naman pwedeng may consolidation. Or pag expenses ito, baka pwede siyang babaan na yung expenses na yan, pwede natin siyang yung expenses na yan is bawasan natin. Kung masyado tayong gumagastos sa food and maraming nasasayang na pagkain, baka posibleng we will try to write down all the necessary expenses na nating pagkain. And once we go to the shop, meron tayong listahan para pag bumili tayo bili ng sobra-sobra. Diba? Tama lang talaga siya sa ating mga needs, sa ating family. And that's the one way of cutting our expenses. And for sure, pag ginawa po natin yan or in-apply natin sa ating buhay pamilya, I'm pretty sure yung cash flow po natin, hindi po tayo magne-negative. Hindi tayo madideficit. Okay? So, most people have negative cash flow at the moment. And if we are experiencing this right now, then having this education, financial education, would help us to see and determine which part of our expenses ang mas kailangan nating i-adjust para mas magiging positive ang ating mga cash flows in days to come. cash flow. One of that is to reduce our to live below our income. The goal is to be rich, not to look rich. Ibig sabihin po, if we set our mind to below our income, we set our mind not to look rich. Yung bang hindi ka gastos ang gastos para lang ipakita mo sa mga kaibigan mo o sa mga tao mo na mayaman ka. Pero sa katotohanan naman talaga is kulang naman talaga yung pera natin. If we will have that mindset na just live below our means, then pretty sure po hindi po tayo mas-stress out sa ating mga income, sa ating mga buhay financial. Let's have this goal that not to look rich, but our goal is to be rich. Kaya we are encouraging each one of us to really try to save more and invest more. Okay? So, most of the time, ito po yung ating mga pinagagastusan. Most of them are necessities. So, gaya na sinasabi ko kanina, if we can try ourselves to lessen our expenses sa ating mga necessities, and if we can try and control ourselves na gumastos sa mga wants natin, then pretty sure po, malaki po ang ating cash flow. Hindi po tayo magiging gaya nitong isang empleyado dito na bigat na sa kanyang trabaho, and yet at the end of the month kulang pa rin yung kinikita niya. So of course we need to pay ourselves first, di ba? Importante rin po kasi na mabigyan din po natin ng importansya yung sarili natin, na mabigyan natin ng reward ang ating sarili for all the months or sa isang buong buwan ka nagtatrabaho. But however, there is the wrong mindset then ng mga tao kasi yung tinatawag natin na pay yourself. Gaya ko po, I am classic basic example nito noon. Akala ko nitong pay yourself is I can buy things na gusto ko, like si bags, shoes, yung mga gusto ng mga babae. But then I realized nung nalaman ko itong financial literacy is paying yourself pala is mas may malalim na ibig sabihin yan. One of those magandang ibig sabihin yan is to invest into something, to let that money na ginagastos mo noon sa mga walang katuturang bagay work for you as years to come. So when you pay ourselves po ngayon, let's make that money into investment. Ilagay po ang perang yan into investment para yung perang yan kumikita sa'yo. Let's always have this attitude of having the late gratification na tinatawag. Ibig sabihin, you suffer now, pero you enjoy later. Ibig sabihin nun, you won't deprive yourself that much naman sa pangangailangan mo, sa mga needs mo. However, you will have a big portion, a chunk of portion of that money sa savings mo, and you invest it, and one day that money will working hard for you, and later on in your life you will enjoy that money. So yan po lagi nating sinasabi at tinuturo dito, and we don't want to end up one day na ganito po tayo. You work hard for your money, for your income. We work hard so much for so many years. Gaano ba katagal? Are you already 40 years in as an OFW, 30 years? Ang tanong, saan po ba napupunta yung ating pera? Gano'n na po ba kadami ang ating mga investments? Are we totally secured sa sarili mo, sa family mo? And we don't end up na nangyayari sa ating mga kababayan na lagi natin nakikita sa mga social media, mga news na they end up going back wala po lahat po nawala. Alam po natin ito, we're able to be more than wise. Let's apply wisdom sa ating mga natututunan ngayon na gawin po natin na lahat ng ating mga kinikita, yung pinagtutuunan nito ay may katunan po. Hindi po mawi-waste yung ating skills, hindi mawi-waste yung ating time, yung value ng ating buhay na habang nagtatrabaho tayo ngayon dito sa sa ibang bansa. And now, I want us to look at this monitor right now. If we will have this formula, it says here number of work years, 10 years, magkano po ba ang kinikita mo? Let's say for example, sa ating illustration ngayon, it's 300K. So in 10 years to come, you're expecting to earn 3 million pesos, right? The question there is, gaano na po ba kalaki ang savings mo? or gaano na po ba kalaki ang inilagay mo sa iyong investment? Diba? Paano pag kung 20 years ka na pala, like ako, mag to 12 years na, or 11, going 12 years dito sa UK, kung I will apply this formula sa akin, or this question sa akin, gano'n na po ba kalaki yung savings ko? Gano'n na po ba kalaki yung aking investment? Gano'n na po ba kalaki ang aking net worth? Are my liabilities and my assets are, ano na po ba yung balance nito? Or baka mas malaki pa yung aking liability sa aking asset, di ba? So, if kung we will think of it at we will reflect on it ngayon po, nasaan na po ba tayo sa buhay natin? Now, it's not what you earn that counts. It doesn't matter gaano po kalaki ang kita mo ngayon. If you are earning 6 digits, that's great. But the question there is, how much do you keep? Gaano po ba ang nasisave natin? Kung sa 6 digit na yan ay wala kang naisisave, then that is a big problem. Malaking problema po yan na kailangan mong solusyonan. Kailangan nating solusyonan. And if we will apply all these formulas, all this education na naririnig natin ngayon from time to time, I'm pretty sure po na mabibigyan po natin ng pansin to save more, to give value on saving or investing our money, the big portion of our income. Okay, so paano po ba tayo makakapag-save? Well, I will give you a classic example dito sa ating monitor. So these are all the spenders type, yung mga laging kumakain sa labas, laging nagsispend ng money sa labas, and they don't think na once they're spending that kind of amount of money, it will give them a massive amount of money kung ininvest nila ito. Just like for example, yung mga Coca-Cola natin, gaano po ba ang halaga niyan? Kung if you consume 30 cans in a year, in a month, and then, kung 20 pesos ang halaga ng Coca-Cola na yan, naka 600 pesos ka na sana kung sinisave mo yan sa isang buwan, And imagine if you will invest that 600 pesos for the next 12 years, for the next 15 years, sa mga 12% na investment vehicle, it will give you 300,000 pesos. Diba? Now, if you will save that or invest that for the next 35 years in the 12% vehicle, 3.5 million. So nakikita nyo po, if you will add up all this amount save, ma-invest for the next 15, 35 years of 12% investment vehicles, magkano po ang pwede natin kitain or pwedeng kitain ng ating pera? 15 years, 5.9 million. 35 years, 67.4 million. Na, let's sabihin natin grabe naman yan, Grace, hindi na ako inom ng Coke, hindi na ako inom ng kape sa labas. Well, let's say half-half. Or you minimize it into half. So, kalahati po ba ng 5.9 million? Kalahati po ba ng 64.9 million should be enough? Matutuwa ka na po ba niyan kung may ganyang klase kang pera over the years? Of course, diba? Pwede na tayong mag-resign or pwede na tayong mag-retire pag meron tayong kalahati ng 67 million, di ba, sa Pilipinas ngayon. Now, if we don't know this before, ngayon lang natin to alam. Meron pa pong panahon, may sapat pa pong panahon kung titigilan at we will try to control ourselves of spending a lot of money sa mga bagay na pwede naman nating paliitan, sa mga expenses na pwede naman natin i-cut down. So kung sa dito pa lang po na illustration nito, makikita ninyo na our expenses, kung ganito po tayo mag-spend ng money natin, it will dump our income into useless one day. However, pag nakikita po natin kung may mga vehicles po ba, investment vehicle, hindi tayo makapag-invest sa mga pera nito, yes, of course, meron po yan. Ang kailangan lang po is alam natin at saan at kailan at saan pwede at ano ang mga ito. At yan po ang merong ino-offer ang IMG. Okay? So, if you want to earn these kinds of amount one day, in 15, 35 years time to come, then let's start doing this. Diba? Let's start to save. Let's not be a spender. Let's become a saver from now on. So, in here in IMG, we're also encouraging each one of us to at least do this kind of formula. Our income, our 100% income, and let's give something sa ating charities, sa ating church, or wherever you want to offer your offering. Like for me, for myself, my best offering naman sa Panginoon is my life. Whatever amount that I can give to the church, it doesn't matter. Kasi anyway, the more you give, the more you receive. So, however, if you will give 10%, it's up to you. Okay, so, and 20% of that amount is for your savings. Now, if you will say 20% versus too much, then you can of course adjust according to your wants. However, this is just the basic formula that we can give you, and it's up kung paano mo siya maneuver. However, if you have the 70% remaining, then that you can use that for your expenses and your lifestyle. Now, the question there is, paano kung mas malaki ang savings mo and mas maliit na yung mga expenses and lifestyle mo, then that would be great. Mas malaki ang pera pwede mong mas ma-invest, ano? And mas malaki ang potential na mas maaga kang mag-retire. Now, the question there is, paano kung yung 70% na yan is kulang pa? Kulang pa sa mga lifestyle mo, kulang pa sa mga expenses mo, kahit gaano mo napigain, kahit gaano mo na tipirin ang sarili mo, kulang-kulang talaga siya. Kaya natin tinuturo na we need to spend our time responsibly. Let us spend our spare time product. Use them to earn extra income. Tama? Madami po nating extra income. Whether you will agree with me or not, I'm pretty sure alam niyo po yan sa sarili niyo. Gaano po ba kadaming oras kang libre? Okay? In 24 hours, ilang oras ka nagtatrabaho? For example, 10 hours. Oras ka natutulog. Let's say, for example, 7 hours. And how about your spare time? We have 7 hours, right? 7 hours. Ano po ba ang ginagawa natin sa 7 hours na ito? Do we just watch movies? Do we just spend these hours going to the mall, spending our money? Or do we just spend these hours sleeping? Or do we just spend these hours doing online shopping? Anong productivity po ba ang ginagawa natin dito? Alam po ba natin that the best available time to build your wealth is our spare time? Bakit? Kasi you are already punong-puno ka na sa 10 hours mo, you spend that 10 hours already working. Of course, you need to look after yourself, di ba? You need to sleep for 7 hours. Pero yung 7 hours po na yan, pwede po nyo yung gawing pera. Ang dami pwedeng gawin sa 7 hours kasi alam lang po natin paano ito magiging productive para sa atin. Paano ito makakatulong sa atin. And there's so many vehicles, there's so many platforms right now in the world na pwede natin gawin ito na magiging pera ang 7 hours. Okay, pwede kang magbenta, pwede kang invest, research, or earn a lot of education you to mga influencer, di ba? And kaya po dito tinatawag natin na if you know how to make more money and you will be able to learn how to minimize wasting your time, minimize wasting your money, I'm pretty sure po na malaki po ang kinabukasan natin dito. Change the things you do in your spare time. Use it to earn additional income. That is for us to make more money. And we are saving our time. We're making the time and our money as we invested our time, as we invest our time in here, to not just to educate people, not just to help people be awake sa mga kakulangan in education, but of course, it will also help us in our personal life para kumita po kami. And if we can do something else apart from IMG, then that would be yan po rin ang ginawa ninyo, then that would be great po. That's very good. Now, if you're in IMG, there's so many ways that we can learn about how we can increase our productivity in terms of our extra income. So, the next thing that we're gonna discuss is about the X-curve concept. Ano po ba ang importansya nito? Paano po ito makakatulong for us to understand our lifetime, yung buhay, pagkarabutin sa ating trabaho, sa ating retirement. Importante po na maintindihan natin ito kasi it will lead our future, what will our future will be, di ba? Now, if you will see the green line here, it says the law of building your wealth, right? Now, as we starting at very young age, in our 20s, when we start working, capable pa tayo, di ba? So, this age, malakas pa tayo, okay pa yung ating income, we can do a lot of things para mag-build ng mga income natin. However, it is also advisable that as we grow older, sa line na ito, is we need to collect, we need to save a lot, we need to invest a lot of money. And of course, during this time, we are still less secure. Bakit? Kasi during this time, ang dami mo pang mga responsibility sa buhay. Pwedeng kakaasawa mo pa lang dito, and you're starting your family, and you're starting to have your assets in life, and ang dami mo pang responsibilidad. However, ang paralel naman yan is kumikita ka pa ng malakas. So habang malaki ang responsibilidad mo at mataas pa yung kita mo, you need to balance both of them, and you make it sure using all the formulas that we are teaching you earlier, is ginagamit mo yun para mas ma-build mo yung mga assets mo, mas marami kang ma-invest, and you let that money work for you para pag dumating ka dito sa law of decreasing responsibilities, and until the time na mag-retire ka or you cannot no longer work, then that money is working for you already. That money will take care of you and your future and your family. And this time, you will be more secure kasi tapos na yung mga anak mo, lahat ng assets mo, tahanan or whatever, is natapos mo na ang bayaran. Then, pag yun po ang nangyari, that would be nice. Napakasarap, di ba, ng buhay pag ganun po ang nangyari. However, there will be a question there. What if sa gitna po ng buhay natin is we die too soon? Or what if sa gitna ng nagkasakit tayo? Ano po yung gagawin natin? Ano po yung dapat i-secure natin? Ano po yung dapat na paraan or vehicle ang pwede natin gawin para no matter what ang mangyari sa buhay natin, we're always prepared, we're always protected and secured in our lifetime. Now, if in case you will die too soon or we will die too soon, ano po ba ang sagot dyan? Life insurance. And we have discussed this many times. That is why it is a very wise investment to secure a life insurance for yourself if you really love your family. Now, what if kung tayo ay magkasakit sa kalagitnaan ng buhay natin? How are we able to protect ourselves and our family? Invest in your healthcare. Invest in our healthcare, okay? And what if naman, kung hahaba ang buhay natin, walang nangyari sa atin, hindi tayo nagkasakit, no, hindi tayo kinuha ng Panginoon, and our life has been extended for so long. Ano po yung sagot doon? Investments. Kaya, importante na as we grow old, we need to invest more. We need to earn a lot of living to invest. Busugin po natin ang ating mga investment portfolio and assets kasi it will supply your family sa mga pangangailangan during our retirement times. Okay? So, the other question there is, kung ang mga tanong niyan is, hindi ko pa sigurado kung kukuha ko ng insurance, hindi ko pa sigurado kung kukuha ko ng healthcare kasi I don't find na kailangan ko pa ito. Another question is, kailan mo ba alam kung kailan ka mamamatay? Kailan mo ba alam kung kailan ka magkakasakit or kailan tayo magkakasakit? Meron po ba tayong idea? Nakikita po ba natin yung kinabukasan natin? Yung bukas? Hindi po. Totally hindi po natin alam. Kaya ngayon pa lang, since hindi natin alam, you already binibigyan na natin, nilalagyan na natin ng paraan, nilalagyan na natin ng way na maprotektahan tayo agad-agad at ang ating pamilya para in case mangyari both of either ano man mangyari, mamatay man tayo or magkasakit, alam na natin na secure tayo, magkakaroon na tayo ng financial peace of mind para sa ating sarili at para sa ating pamilya. Kaya all these questions should be dealt with po sa ating buhay, sa ating mga sarili. So, how do we prepare our long-term care? So we have discussed earlier about Kaiser, and that is our long-term care. Kasi bakit? It will provide our health care when you retire or when you stop working. Kasi why it is long-term? Kasi ngayon, since we are still active and we are still working, we've been shouldered sa ating mga employers. Mayroon tayong short-term care sa ating employers, and we can maximize that as we are still working with them. Or dito sa UK, we have our NHS. Paano pag umuwi kami ng Pilipinas? Siyempre, wala ng NHS. Paano pag umuwi ka ng Pilipinas? Siyempre, wala ka ng short-term care from your employment. Now, ngayon, na kaya pa nating mag-invest for this one, magagamit natin ito balang araw. In case na kailangan natin ito, magagamit natin ito balang araw. Kaya that's why it's called long-term care. Kasi pag wala na tayong trabaho, pag nag-retire na tayo, then that is the time that it will become useless po sa ating buhay. Kaya it is a very wise investment. Now, ayaw naman po natin na dumating sa point na pag nagkasakit ka is sa charity po ang bagsak natin. Di ba po? We will prefer for sure na nasa private ward ka or nasa executive rooms ka for us para ma-recuperate ka or magamot ka ng maayos o magamot ka ng mabilis kasi nobody wants to stay in the hospital. Pero pag hindi po natin ito napaghandaan, there will be a high chance na sa charity po tayo mapupunta. And malaki rin po ang chance na hindi tayo matatanggap ng hospital, lalo na po pag wala po tayong perang pang-down sa mga private hospitals. That is why it is very wise investment to start your long-term healthcare. Now, how should we test our good healthcare? Paano po ba natin masasabi na napakaganda ang healthcare nito? Ito yung healthcare na kailangan ko para magagamit ko ngayon, bukas, at sa hinaharap. We will raise 4 questions. And I want you to remember this. Does it have both short-term and long-term healthcare? Does it have guaranteed renewal? Does it have guaranteed savings and investment? Or does it have life insurance or protection, like accident protection? Pag itong 4 na questions po na ito ay naibigay at nasupplyan ng healthcare na nakikita ninyo ngayon or ino-offer sa inyo ngayon, then go for it po. Kasi that is the best healthcare that you can have in your life. So, kaya if you will see our Kaiser, lahat ito ay natitik ng Kaiser. Meron ng Kaiser nito. Kaya, well, if you can find somewhere else na mga healthcare companies, then go for that. Okay? So, if you want to learn more about health protection, we always have that in our portal if you are with IMG. Okay. So, how do we ensure our protection as well? Earlier, we talked about life insurance. Life insurance provides protection for our family in case we die too soon. So, maraming tao, they focus, diba, ang daming tao na mahal nila yung kanilang mga sasakyan, yung kanilang mga pamilya, yung kanilang mga tahanan, and they make it sure na lahat ito ay insured. So, mga insurance para na matataas kung ano yung value ng tahanan, ng sasakyan, yun din yung insurance. The question there is, tayo, are we insured? Yung family natin, insured ba sila? Mas mahal pa ba natin ang ating mga bahay, ang ating mga sasakyan kisa sa ating mga sarili, kisa sa ating mga pamilya? Kung ang tanong po ay mas mahal mo ang iyong sarili at mas mahal mo ang iyong pamilya, bakit allergic kang magpa-insured? Di ba? Yan po yung tanong na minsan ang hirap sagutin. Bakit tayo allergic sa life insurance? Hindi po natin kasi nakikita ang importansya nito. Kasi alam niyo po, we shouldn't buy insurance for what it is. We should invest, we should apply for life insurance for what it does. Ano po ba ang kahulugan nito sa iyong pamilya? Di ba po? So, life insurance is very important kasi it will, in case there's an emergency, ito po yung magiging sagot sa mga responsibilidad mo sa pamilya mo. So if you will want to learn more about life insurance, please join us in all our webinars regarding it. And also, we have that in our portal sa ating workshops. Now, eliminate our debts. Ito po ay isa rin sa pinaka-importante na kailangan natin maintindihan at tanggalin sa ating sistema. Basic is, in our present income, it will parallel into our present income, right? Kung ano yung income mo ngayon, yan yung ginagastos mo ngayon. Future income, gastos sa future needs. Pero ano po ba yung debts? Yung future income mo, ginagastos mo na ngayon. Kaya lagi tayo na di-deficit, laging naging kulang yung mga income natin kasi nagagastos na siya ngayon na hindi supposedly nagagastos. Kasi po, kulang tayo sa kalaman kung paano po ang mga paraan, sistema para maiwasan nating umutang. Lagi po natin tandaan that if we cannot control our debt, our income will become useless. Tama po, di ba? Walang silbi ang ating kinikita kung mas malaki pa ang ating mga utang. If we cannot control our debt, ang utang ang magkocontrol sa'yo. Para kang gaya nitong taong to. Di ba? Kung may utang tayo, para ka lang yung income mo, tama lang sa panggastos mo, pangkain mo. Pag may utang tayo, para lang yung income mo, tanggap sa kabilang kamay, bigay sa kabilang kamay. Pag may utang tayo, hindi mo na nakikita ang iyong mga kinikita. Bakit? Kasi ginagawa mo ng collateral ang iyong ATM. Yung ATM mo, binibigay mo sa taong pinagkakautangan mo. So, hindi mo nakikita yung mga inuutang, yung mga income mo. And napakasakit niyan. Kasi you work very hard for the last 30 days for that income, yet hindi mo siya nahahawakan, yet hindi mo siya na-enjoy. And then, kung may utang po tayo, come what may, ibig sabihin, bahala na si Superman, bahala na si Batman bukas. And these are very sad, okay? So you cannot be free. We cannot be free until we are debt free. Pag wala na po tayong utang, dyan na po tayo makakasigaw ng freedom. Freedom from debt. And I hope and I pray one day na po tayo dito ngayon sa webinar na ito ay magiging debt free na po. Not unless kung wala kang gagawin. Pero pag may gagawin ka po, for sure, I'm pretty sure, mawawala po ang mga utang na yan. So if you want to learn more about how we can manage our debt, we got so many seminars and workshops for that here in IMG. And create our funds. So we've discussed this earlier, di ba? Our funds, our emergency funds, it will prepare us for any kinds of emergencies na mangyayari sa ating mga buhay. Like losing of jobs or bankruptcy, hospitalization, any tragic deaths or catastrophe na mangyayari sa buhay natin. Any kinds of uncertainties, circumstances sa buhay natin, problemang financial, diba? Financial tremor sa buhay natin. If we have emergency funds, sapat na emergency fund, then it will give us at least peace of mind na hindi po tayo makakautang, peace of mind na hindi po natin magalaw yung ating mga investment. And we have already told earlier, magkano po ba ang kailangan nating emergency fund? It's just basically 3 to 6 months of your monthly salary. So no matter how much you plan in life, the unexpected things still happen. Kaya emergency fund is a must na kailangan nating ma-build up sa ating sistema ng buhay natin. So if we will learn about the ants, during sunny days, they will invest, they will stock a lot of food sa bahay nila kasi alam nila na pag uulan, wala po silang makukuhang pagkain sa labas. So they have this very clever mindset. Ganon din po tayo. Tinuturo natin dito how to be wise on saving an emergency fund for our family and for ourselves. Okay? So, and that's the time where if you can understand how money works and all these things, then you will know how to do it. Now, one thing, of course, that I want us to really put it in our system and in digest today is learning the lesson about Rule of 72, which is popularized by Albert Einstein. Ano po ba itong Rule of 72? How it can give us advantage or benefit sa ating mga investments, sa ating mga financial plans and goals. Rule of 72 is like giving you a guide of your goal of how long and how much money that you can put it into your investment and how much money it can give you in times to come. So this is the basic the formula of rule of 72. 72 divided by interest rate. 72 is a constant number, okay? And ang end up niyan is number of years for your money to double. So I will give you a classic example. So let's say for example, in a bank, you invest your money in the bank, right? So meron kang 10,000 pesos. And then you invest it in the bank for 1% per annum na interest binibigay ng bangko natin, okay? And then 72, which is our constant number, and divided by 1% from the interest rate na binibigyan ng ating bangko. So, that will give us 72 years. Imagine 72 years, it will double up your money. So, 10,000 pesos. After 72 years, congratulations, meron ka ng 20,000 pesos. Hooray! So, ang tanong dyan, 72 years ba, buhay pa po ba tayo niyan? Diba? If you invested it on your 20th year, 72 plus 20 years mo, 92 years old, buhay pa po ba kayo sa 92 years old for you to enjoy your 20,000 pesos? The other question there is, ano po ba ang value ng 20,000 pesos na yan after 72 years? Given the inflation rate, given the money, the buying power of that money, is it still the same? No. Luging-lugi po tayo. So if I were you, are you gonna invest in the bank that will give you 1%? I'll give you an example po. This example is personal example po sa buhay namin kasi we have this investment in the Philippines na it will yung property is magjuju na siya for turnover this year. And the company just messaged me this week at sinabi po nila sa amin, they encourage us to pay the amount ng kulang for as a full pay, dapat full na pwedeng naming i-full paid. Bakit daw po? Kasi sabi nila, kasi if you will just leave your money sa bangko, it will only give you 0.25%. Imagine, dito po 1% nga, 1% pa nga, di ba? Pero ngayon, 0.25% per annum na lang ang ibibigay sa iyo ng bangko sa interest ng pera mo. And then by August this year, it will become 0.125%. And they advise us, if you are wise enough, it will save you 2% kung babayaran mo na siya ngayon. So, imagine, kung hindi ka financially educated, you won't understand all these things. Hindi mo siya maintindihan. But now, you understand the rule of 72. You will totally understand na nasan yung pera na inilalagay mo investment because like the bank, hindi ka binibigyan ng tama na interest sa perang inilalagay mo sa kanila. Now, I will give you more exciting classic examples. For example, you invest your money sa mga 4% vehicles na companies. And here, you are in the age of 29 years old, okay? 29 years old, nag-invest siya ng 100,000 pesos. And then, 72 divided by 4% interest, that will be in every 18 years, is nagdodoble ang kanyang 100,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, when he reached 47 years old, yung pera niya is nagiging 200 pesos. When he reached 65 years old, which is after 18 years, his money or her money will become 400,000 pesos. Is it good or not? Pwede. Okay naman siya, di ba? Kasi 4% is not bad enough compared sa mga 1% or less than 1%. Pero paano kung I will give you another example ng 12% investment vehicles na magbibigay sa'yo ng 12% interest? Pwede, meron, di ba? So, 72 divided by 12. Ilang taon po? 6 years. 6 years lang nagdodoble, nagko-compound yung ating pera. Now, same age, 29 years old. Same investment, 100,000. At the age of 35, nagdodoble 200. At the age of 41, 400 pesos. At the age of 47, nagiging 100, ay 800 pesos. At the age of 53, 1.6, 3.2. At the age of 65, 6.4 million pesos. Nakikita po ba natin ang difference ng 4% at 12% interest at gaano kalaki ang difference na value ng perang posibleng ma-compound over the years? That's 6 million po. Imagine sa Pilipinas, if you are just earning 200,000 pesos a year, it will be an income of an individual who are working 30 years of their life. Imagine 30 years sa buhay nila, 6 million ang kikitain nila pag kumikita ng 100,000 pesos. Now, if you will, pag na-enlightened na yung mayon, yung power ng Rule of 72, how all these investment vehicles that will give you 12%, 10%, 4%, or more than 12%, kung may makikita, ano ang edge nito para mas makakaipon at makakapag-income ka ng mas malaki sa mga perang kinikita mo ngayon? Na kung i-invest mo ito, magkano na ito over the years to come? Nagigets niyo po? Yung power of 72? Now, this power of 72 or rule of 72, it can become an advantage of you or it can become against you. Why? Kasi kung mas nag-umuutang ka, mas nangungutang ka sa bangko or any mga shark companies na yan or mga landlords or money sharks na yan is magkano po ba ang interest sa ating utang? 35%, 20%? Diba? Kaya lagi natin sinasabi, kung pwedeng umiwas sa utang, wag na pong umutang kasi po mas kaya ka hindi nag-i-improve yung iyong finances dahil marami po tayong mga utang at mas malaki ang interest sa ating mga utang compared sa interest ng ating mga investment. Kaya as much as possible po, let's control na mangutang. Let's control ourselves na mangutang. Kaya po, let's increase our cash flow para po maiwasan nating mangutang. So, ganito po kasi ang nangyayari. Pag hindi po natin alam ang ginagawa natin, when we save our money in the bank will invest it sa mga investment vehicles that will give them 12%. And then yung mga bangko na yan will only give us dito sa atin is 0.5. Ngayon sa email ng aking company ng investment namin is 0.25%. And then masaya ka na noon. And then tawag sa'yo is depositor. How about kung mas may alam ka na ngayon how to really invest property? Diba? If you will invest, for example, in the mutual fund, and then the mutual fund will give you 12%, and all the 12% na yan is babalik sa'yo. At hindi ka lang tinatawag na depositor, kundi you will become a shareholder. Isa ka sa mga nagmamayari ng mga companies na yan. So will you be more happy pag tinatawag kang shareholder or depositor? Then you can choose which of those ang gusto mong piliin, di ba? Will you choose having 0.5% of your income or the 12% of your annual interest ng inyong pera? You can choose. Nasa sa inyo ang desisyon. Binibigyan lang namin ito sa inyo for you to be enlightened sa mga desisyon yung gagawin sa hinaharap. If you want to learn more about those, we can always have trainings and workshops for that. And how about protect your future, about protecting all your assets and investments? Kaya importante po na ngayon pa lang habang buhay pa po tayo na we will write our last will and testament. We can create our businesses into a corporation para mas less tax ka. And you can already prepare ahead of time. Kasi since hindi natin alam ang bukas, once everything is already on contract, everything is already on paper, then hindi na po ito alalahanin ng iyong mga anak or pamilya na maiiwan mo. Kasi alam niyo po, if hindi po natin ma-secure, maprotektahan po ang ating mga assets at bigla tayong nawala, ang laki po kasi ng mga estate tax na pwedeng bayaran ng ating family. And there's so many instances na ang nangyayari, nahuhulog na lang na ibenta ng ating pamilya, yung mga ari-arian rather than magbayad sila ng malaking tax. Well, kung ito ay mapaghandaan na natin ngayon at maprotektahan na natin ngayon, then it will be of their advantage. Kasi mapipreserve po natin ang ating mga wealth, ang ating mga assets. So, now we have discussed all the steps to build our solid financial foundation. Once lahat po yan is mas-stabilize natin at mapoprotektahan natin at mabibuild natin, then there is a very big tendency or a chance that we can withstand and make that house of ours steady, strong, and sturdy. And whatever financial crisis na mangyayari sa buhay natin, loss of income, may mawala man, may magkasakit man, bankruptcy, or any calamities sa buhay natin, catastrophes, uncertainty sa buhay natin, we will keep our feet, our house still standing strong. Tama po ba? Kaya ang sarap po pag ganyan na po tayo, andyan na po tayo sa estado na yan, kaya simulan na po natin ngayon. Now po, tapos na po tayo sa ating lahat ng mga posibleng problema, and also we give you all the basic financial education na ating magamit as soon as possible. And now, titingnan natin ngayon, ano po ba ang pwedeng mai-offer ng IMG sa atin para masimulan na natin agad ngayon ang ating journey towards financial freedom. Now, before going straight to that, gusto ko po muna ibigay sa inyo or ilahad sa inyo kung ano yung mga traditional na industry natin sa Pilipinas ngayon. Ngayon kasi, or if you are still not aware about this, or aware about this financial education, ikaw or ako, we invest or we ask some agencies or companies or brokers or banks para tulungan tayo makapag-invest. Tama? Nagiging middleman sila. And being a middleman, nagbabayad tayo sa kanila. They will take a portion of our money para bayad sa kanila para makapag-invest tayo sa mga investment vehicles ito sa Pilipinas. So, the problem there is, kumikita natin tama. Yes, they are. And then tayo po, okay lang po tayo nun kasi wala ka pang idea, right? Pero, the problem there is, mas kumikita sila ng malaki kisa sa iyo or kisa sa atin. And that time, we are still very ignorant about all these things. Now, nalaman natin na mas kumikita pala sila kisa sa atin. Would you rather choose to still have them, to ask their services? At yun po ang binago natin dito sa IMG. Dito sa IMG, you become your own agent, you become your own money manager, you become your own broker, so you can invest directly sa mga investment vehicles na ito. Which means you can save more and you can invest more. Mas ma-utilize mo, mas ma-maximize mo ang iyong investment kasi hindi mo na ito binabayad sa mga iba pang tao na nasa middleman. Ikaw na po mismo ang magiging middleman sa sarili mo. Hindi mo na kailangan ng ibang tao. Ang kailangan mo lang is edukasyon. Tamang training na ayon ang ibinibigay ng IMG. Well, of course, having all this education and trainings, it will become useful sa iyo. Pero kung hindi ka rin po magiging parte ng IMG, you still have to pay people para makapag-invest dito. Pero paano po ba natin maiwasan? Paano pa natin ma-maximize ang ating investment? Well, we encourage you to become a member ng ating IMG. Bakit? Kasi once you become an IMG, you have a direct access sa lahat ng mga investment partners or industry na kapartner ng ating company ng IMG. So by then, you will enjoy as many investment vehicles na gusto po nating pasukan. And here, it's a DIY, do-it-yourself po dito. Kaya, kailangan na magiging aware ka, kailangan na magiging educated ka para alam mo yung ginagawa mo. And of course, ang dami po nating mga teachers, trainers, and coaches dito sa IMG na tutulong at mag-guide po sa inyo para magiging maayos, successful at smooth po ang inyong transition dito sa ating mga investment vehicles. Through IMG, you can access all the financial companies. You can enjoy discounts from all financial products. And you can become your own money manager. Yan po yung masarap. Alam mo kung saan nilalagay ang iyong kinikita, ang iyong pera. Okay? So if I were to ask you, would you rather still stay on a traditional platform or be in the platform of IMG? Kung ako po ang tatanungin nyo, I would rather choose to become wise and invest wisely. Di ba po? So, of course, in IMG to become a member, hindi lang po yan mag-member ka and that's it. Marami po tayong mga benefits and advantages na pwede natin ma-enjoy. You can enjoy it all year round, all throughout your life as long as nasa IMG po tayo. And since education is the very most important na binibigay natin at tinuturo natin dito, that is why isa po yan sa number one na advantage natin dito. It's unlimited trainings, unlimited educations and webinars po. You can enjoy the books and financial workshops. Okay, everything na kailangan mo matututunan hanggang sa 1 to 7 na mga workshops, 1 to 5 sa ating mga portals and mga daily trainings, sa ating mga leader schools, sa ating mga local trainings and all mga special trainings and conventions. You can enjoy all of them here sa IMG. At ang dami pa po mga special na mga trainings na with regards sa ating mga partners na mga companies. And the 8th one is free financial checkup. Just last night, we have a financial checkup sa nating training, and there you will find kung saan ka talaga nagkulang or saan ka may kulang, and you will be able to identify kung saan mo kailangan i-strengthen ang iyong finances. And this is basically very important na ma-check natin sa ating buhay ang financial aspect natin. So if you are here, you are new, please ask the person na nag-invite sa inyo para po maturuan at matulungan kayo for the financial check-up. Okay? And next one is exclusive membership sa ating AFP. So if you want to become an financial planner, okay, sa IMG or being known as a financial planner, then pwede po kayong mag-enroll and mag-take ng exam for it, and malaki po ang ating discount for that dito sa IMG. Sa RFP po yan. Kaya malaki po yung edge, lalo na if you will do the business yourself dito sa IMG. Okay, and of course, we're gonna have our 100 pesos na accident insurance through Manila Bankers Life. This is automatic accident insurance po sa ating kasama sa ating membership fee. And now, if you want to do the business and you will promote yourself into an SMD and up, your accident insurance will be accelerated as well to 200 to 300,000 pesos. And wala ka pong babayaran dyan, kasama po yan ng iyong membership fee. Okay, and Fidelity Life. This is a life insurance. Okay, this is a micro insurance, okay, ng life insurance. And you will just pay 500 pesos. It's a one-time payment lang ng 500 pesos, okay, sa iyong IMG benefit. And once you pay 500 pesos, automatic 50,000 pesos will become your life insurance as a member of IMG. And IMG Vision Care, in case na kailangan mo magpa-check up ng mata or you have that need ng mga eyeglasses, then please enjoy the advantage of our De Los Reyes frames and Kaiser frames, and it is a free check-up and 2 years free the lens sa ating IMG membership. Free na tawag nito, yung hindi lens, yung hindi siya, anyway, basta free siya na ano tawag ka, wala kasi ako eyeglasses kaya hindi ko siya maintindihan. Basta yung anyway, not the lens, that yung wires or something ganon. So anyway, you understood what I mean. Okay, so next is free Kaiser medical checkup, and this is unlimited. So kung member ka po ng IMG, unlimited physical examination sa ating mga Kaiser medical clinics, And you can just search it online kung saan ang mga Kaiser Medical Clinics natin sa buong Pilipinas. Meron yan sa Cebu, meron yan sa atin sa Maynila. And Medical Kaiser Center discounted din. So, ibig sabihin, kung may mga pamilya ka po na gustong magpa-physical exam, they will also have a discount po sa ating mga medical centers ng Kaiser natin. And of course, if you're interested in investing into mutual funds, Rampvere is our partners to that. Ang kagandahan din po dito sa ating Rampvere, pag ikaw po ay nag-invest, ay zero load interest po tayo dito. Ibig sabihin po, as long as nasa IMG ka and you are mutual funds, forever zero load interest. Kasi pag hindi ka po kasi IMG partners or IMG member, pag nag-invest ka sa mga mutual funds, even in Rampvere, outside the IMG, kukuhanan ka po nila ng interest or management fee every time po na nag-i-invest ka, every time na nagpapasok ka ng pera sa iyong investment. Well, kung IMG member ka, zero po yan. Ibig sabihin, for example, 10,000 ang ipinasok mo, 10,000 exactly ang mai-invest at ipapasok nila sa iyong mutual fund investment. So, Rampvere, marami silang mga mutual fund companies na hawakan, no? Kasama dyan ang Soldivo, PAMI, PhilEquity, Sun Life, Atram, okay? So, there's so many choices of different kinds of mutual funds na pwede mo i-explore through Rampvere. And the next one is Kaiser Healthcare Product Services. So, we are also allowed, pag IMG member ka, you are also allowed to introduce Kaiser products sa iyong mga mahal sa buhay or anyone as long as you are also a Kaiser owner na. And of course, most 18 sa ating Manila bankers, we are exclusive to offer most 18, okay? So, lalo na pag you are already an underwriter. If not, then meron po tayong mga underwriter na kasama natin sa ating IMG B1 na pwedeng tumulong sa atin para ma-cater or ma-entertain yung ating mga kaibigan or kamag-anak na gusto kumuha po ng ating life insurance sa ating most 18 through Manila Bankers. And alam niyo po ba na Kaiser and Manila Bankers ng ating most 18, we are exclusive partner of this. Ibig sabihin, kung malawak ang karagatan, tayo lang ang pwedeng mangisda. Ganun po siya. We are exclusive partner. Tayo lang po ang pwedeng mag-offer nito sa market. Kaya if you're with IMG, ang laki po ng chance ninyong makapag-earn ng extra income through this. Okay? So next is, as I've said a while ago sa ating Rampvere and Atram, sa ating mga mutual funds, that is the zero load interest. And then next, if you are interested into direct trading, like gusto niyong bumili ng stocks, you want to sell and buy on your own accord, then MyTrade is our partner for that. So basically dito ang bilis lang magpa-member sa MyTrade if you are interested to do so. Of course, before engaging into trading, you need to understand how it goes, how it works. Para, of course, maprotektahan din po yung pera natin, okay? So, ozone layer. So, kung gusto po nyong magpa-relax, magpabata, gaya ng mga ginagawa ng AV, ni Dr. Rebecca Velo. So, tayo naman, meron tayong ozone. As a member ng IMG, we have a exclusive discount if we go there. And also, yung mga kamag-anak mo, kung gusto nilang pumunta doon, they can also have a discount wherein it will become your commission. And Palawan Express, if you are with IMG and you have no other means of sending your money as your investment to IMG, use Palawan Express. And ang liit lang po ng babayaran ninyo na service charge through Palawan Express as long as IMG member po tayo. Okay? So, and the next one is saving and money on your life insurance. Any kind of non-life insurance po, you name it, and we have it all in here. So, meron po tayong mga discounts niyan if IMG members ka. If kaibigan mo or kamag-anak mo ang kumuha through you, then you can have the discount as your commission. How about our real estate companies? We have SMDC, that is SM Development, Ayala, and DMCI. You can offer all these real estate developments po sa lahat ng mga kakilala or mga taong gustong kumuha or mag-avail nito. And even you yourself, you can have a discount or commission through this one. And how about Heaven of Infinity? Ito po ay sa Batangas, okay? So if you are in Batangas, it will be an advantage for you to invest in memorial lots or interment packages. Kasi alam niyo po, mahal sa Pilipinas ang mamatay. Ang mga funeral planner napakamahal. And of course, memorial lots, ang taas, ang bilis ng pag-appreciate ng mga memorial lots sa Pilipinas. So, it is also a good investment for us, kung meron tayong extra income, why not invest into this? And over the years or months, we can sell this to someone na nangangailangan nito. And not just that, since we are into education, we will fill you up with education, empowered you with education. So kung kailangan mo ng education in terms of expanding your horizon sa iyong mga businesses through online marketing, email thing, through writing books, and if you want to learn about foreclosure businesses sa mga states, then meron tayo dyan si Hilario, si Nasino, si Go, si Ngo, and lahat po yan sila. If you will attend their courses, we will have an exclusive discount as IMG membership. So I think at the moment, meron tayong sa libro, kung gusto nyo humabol, si Shana Seno, you can inquire about our books, about how to write the books, the challenge of writing the books. So you can enroll to her courses. So, ang dami po natin pwedeng matututunan, ma-advance na knowledge dito sa ating IMG membership benefits. And next is Everest Memorial Services. So, kung hindi pa po natin naranasan na magkaroon ng mga planner, in case po tayo ay mawala or pamilya na kasama natin sa buhay or pamilya natin, Everest Memorial Services will handle that funeral planning, yung concierge na services na yan. Sila po ang bahala niyan. So, yung ating pamilya na may iwan, they will just be stress-free. Wala na po silang iisipin, kundi ang Memorial Everest na po ang bahalang mag-asikaso ng lahat ng yan. And this is free po sa lahat ng mga memberships sa atin. But of course, yung mga extra na kailangan bayaran, tayo na po ang magbabayad nun, or yung ating Fidelity Life Insurance ang mag-handle nun. And of course, EPS Max, we will have an exclusive benefit nito, which is it will preserve our assets. Ito po yung sa protection ng ating mga assets. If you want to have your businesses into a corporate, or you want to write your last will and testament sa lahat ng mga taxes, APS will be a good vehicle for us to contact if you want to ask their services, and we have this exclusive benefit from them or discount. And now, if you are deciding or planning to grab a car, okay, a brand new car, being an IMG member, ang laki po ng discount nito. Just email IMG support and they will give you their quotations, okay? They will give you their quotations of cars available sa mga markets, and you can just have a lot of savings through it. So, ang laki, if you will save 180,000 to 100 plus, depende sa klase ng sasakyan na kukunin mo, it is a massive amount of savings na pwede po natin i-invest ulit sa ating mga investment. Diba po? Kaya dito, we're teaching people how to save and invest more. Now, here in IMG, we're also encouraging you or teaching you, since we are encouraging you to earn extra income, why not consider IMG to be your own business as well, or to have extra income? So in here, you can own your time, you can do your business online like what we're doing now. You can help a lot of families and achieve the income na gusto mo, and eventually you will become debt-free pag marami ka na pong kinikita at nababayaran natin paunti-unti ang ating mga utang, and become a financial educator. And when you do so, there's a possibility that we can travel the world for free, mga conventions and cruises and vacations kasama ang ating pamilya. Okay? And we will be recognized, and we will be given rings for the millionaire earners, will be given pins sa mga MDs and SMDs. Watch if you become an SMD. Car, pag nakakuha ka po ng mga malaking production, itong car na to, ang sarap magkaroon nito no one day. So let's go for it. Baka malay nyo po, hindi na natin kailangan bumili ng car, kundi libre na yan sa atin kung tayo ay ginagawa ang negosyong ito. And ito po kagandahan, free HMO coverage, short HMO coverage, annual HMO coverage pag ikaw po ay nasa negosyo, pag ikaw ay nasa IMG business. Kasi ang mahal po ng HMO coverage sa Pilipinas na short term. So, ibig sabihin, mas makakatipid ka dito. Kung kailangan mo siya, mas makakasave ka. Kasi bakit? Pag meron kang short-term HMO coverage at meron ka pang long-term HMO coverage, hindi mo na magagalaw ang iyong long-term. Mapipreserve mo yon at magagamit mo na lang iyon as your long-term healthcare. Di ba? So, ang sarap na meron ka nito lahat kasi it will save you a lot of money. As what we've said, IMG is a one-stop shop. Okay? Meron na tayo lahat ng mga financial industry, financial needs mo, andito na po sa IMG. You can enjoy, you can maximize, you can utilize everything that we have here in order for us to save and invest more and make that money work for us as years passed by. Kaya, wag na po kayong mag-atubili pa na kasi nakikita niyo ang mga companies na yan, they are one of the well-known companies all throughout the Philippines. So, with these powerful membership benefits, you can build your financial foundation faster, quicker. So, what are we waiting now? Action po. Let's take action now. Kahit maliit na action, as long as you do it step by step, you will get into your financial goals. So, in here, we encourage everyone to do some action like do a financial checkup, talk to the person na nag-invite sa inyo, ano bang kailangan nyong gawin, ano ba yung steps na pwede nyong gawin, ano ba yung mga needs nyo financially, and become a lifetime member sa ating IMG company. So, there might be a question later on, magkano po ba ang membership dyan sa IMG para ma-enjoy ko yung mga membership benefits na yan? 9,060 pesos if you are a member of international market. 5,500 pesos pag local and membership ka lang. So, you can choose both ways. However, if you are in the Philippines, Pilipinas po, syempre. Now, if you are in abroad like us, then we can choose sa abroad, lalo na if we are doing the business. Having a member of international is advantage. Why? Kasi yung mga komisyon namin, makukuha na namin agad sa ATM, through our ATM. So, hindi na kami hirap or sa amin na gumagawa nito na pumunta sa office para kunin ang aming komisyon. Okay, so, imagine nyo rin po, yung investment nyo na yan, na ibinayad nyo sa IMG, sa education pa lang, bawi ka na. And 1,000 po dyan sa mga binayad po natin na yan is magiging initial investment po natin sa ating Soldivo Strategic Fund sa IMG. Imagine mo, sinimulan ka na mismo ng IMG para makapagsimula ka ng mutual fund investment mo. Ang gagawin na lang natin is dadagdagan na lang ito at expand your investment sa mga mutual funds. You can choose ATRAM, Well, equity, kung saan nag-i-invest si SSS, di ba? So, kung makikita po natin, IMG itself is doing a lot for us already. Nasa atin na lang po kung ano po ang pwede pa natin gawin at ma-improve pa po natin ito sa ating sarili. Start building a solid financial foundation. I highly advise, all of us in here highly advise to start our solid financial foundation from the bottom up, from increase your cash flow, going to building your investment. Kasi once we do so, it will always protect us, it will always protect our family. And since we are doing the right thing here, then we recommend you to protect yourself na po. Start protecting yourself through your long-term health care para po mas makapagbigay ka ng silbi or service, makapag-produce ka pa sa pangangailangan ng iyong pamilya. So, Kaiser is our exclusive partner in terms of long-term healthcare. It is a 20 years term. It's 7 years to pay, 13 years waiting period, and we've already discussed that earlier about our Kaiser training, and we can discuss everyday Kaiser training all throughout the week. So tingnan nyo na lang po yung mga schedule para mas malaman nyo kung ano bang Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder Plan na ito. Okay? So, Kaiser kasi po, tinitik niya na, kinakapture niya na ang tatlong aspect ng ating solid financial foundation, and that is the healthcare, the life insurance, and our investment. So, healthcare, sa ating kalusugan, pag kailangan natin ito, pag tayo ay nawala, that will become a life insurance for our family. Pag tayo na aksidente, that will become an accident insurance for ourselves and for our family. At pag hindi naman natin nagamit after the maturity period, then that will become an investment. So hindi po nasasayang kahit pisong duling sa iyong binabayad sa iyong Kaiser investment. Kaya napaka-wise investment. Now, I would like to make it big, and remind ourselves again, what is our future financial goal? Gaano ba kalaki ang goal mo financially? Is it small? Big? Siguro gawin na po natin big. Gawin na natin long para po mas makafocus ka. Okay? So what is your financial goal? Paano mo makakamit ito? Ano yung mga steps na dapat para makamit ito? So that question will be your question to yourself, and the action and execution will be up to you. It's up to you paano nyo gagalawin. Okay? We've given all the details and education here. Gawin nyo na lang po. Okay? Do something. We in here, we are not entertaining everyone. We are not giving education just to entertain you, okay? We give you the education for you to execute it. Action will give more value sa education na ibinibigay po ng IMG sa inyo. So if you want to secure your future now, you need to take action. You will always have excuses. We will always have excuses not to save or invest. Ang dami nating excuses. Pero no matter what our excuses, one thing is for sure po, every year tumatanda tayo. Every year, nawawalan po ng lakas ang ating katawan. Okay? No matter what our excuses is, kung may mga anak tayo, lalaki yan at i-enter yan ng college at mga ngailangan niya ng pera ng pangkolehiyo niya. Are we already aware of this? Are we already prepared about all these things? No matter what our excuses is, you will eventually retire and stop making active income, and it will happen. It will happen. Hindi po natin ito, it's irrevocable. Hindi natin ito pwedeng walain sa ating buhay. Nangyayari ito balang araw. So are we ready prepared for this kinds of situation? Financially, are you already prepared for this? Your family is prepared for this? If not, then it's better to get prepared to this. Now, if you want to join us in our company and be one of us in this mission, you are more than welcome. Kasi if you want to be with a saver group, kung gusto mo makapag-save talaga, be with a group of savers. If you want to become an investor, be in a group of investors. If you want to be in a group of businessmen, be in a group of businessmen. Okay? Kasi lagi natin sinasabi, yung magkakulay daw, pareho daw na kulay ng mga ibon, is lagi yung they always flux together. So if you will be with the people na magastador, magiging gastador ka rin daw. Pero kung ayaw mo daw magiging gastador, then stay away from them. Stay away from them and go to the people na mahilig mag-save. Kasi for sure, matututunan mo rin paano mag-save. Now, if you want to do that, makakatulong yan sa buhay po natin. Okay, so the future is in our hands. If you want to be wealthy, let not other people do it for you. Let's do this for ourselves. Let's do it ourselves. Do this for our family, sa ating mga mahal sa buhay. Wala pong ibang makakagawa nito kundi tayo lang po sa ating sarili. And let's become our own money manager. If we understand how money works, that money definitely will work for us, for you and me in due time. If we are born poor, it is not our mistake. Lagi po natin tandaan ito. Kaya wag po natin isisi sa ating pamilya. But if we die poor, it will become our mistake already. Lalo na't kung alam mo na ito. Lalo na't kung may financial education ka na, literate ka na. Pero kung namatay ka pa rin, hikaos ka, kung namatay ka pa rin, nagsasuffer pa rin ang family mo, it's no longer your parents' mistake, kundi it is already your mistake. Kaya take action now. Do something good. Do something beneficial and make yourself, your time, remaining of your time in this world productive. So be of good stewards of God blessings. Lagi ko itong sinasabi kasi God entrusted us with so many blessings in our life, in any aspect of our life. Ang tanong, have you been a good steward? Have you been trusted by God properly? If not, there's still a chance of changing it. There's still a chance to be a good steward para mas i-bless tayo ng Lord, para mas bibigyan pa tayo ng Panginoon na mas marami pa. Okay? So we can educate more, we can bless more people, and we can help more people. So thank you so much for your time, and God bless us all. And good evening or good afternoon sa lahat. And we can continue from now on with our question and answer.
Yes, we only have maximum 3 more minutes because it's already 5:30 po. Congratulations, MD Grace, for a job well done. Bigyan po natin siya ng ating virtual round of applause. Ayan.
Thank you.
So
Questions po. Thank you. Okay. Hello po everyone. May mga questions po ba tayo? Please unmute yourself if you have some questions for today. Or if you have some quick shout-outs po, please go ahead. Habang nag-aantay tayo ng mga katanong. Mga leaders natin dito sa room, is there anyone na gusto pong magtanong? Or mga members natin na may mga questions na nire-relay sa inyo?
I shout out po.
Yes, please ma'am. Go ahead.
Shout out to Ate Gina po. She is invite me here.
Oh. She invited you. You.
Yes po.
Oh, ikaw pa
Yes
nag-shout out
po.
kay Ma'am Gina. Welcome. Ano bang pangalan mo? Hindi kita nakikita sa...
First time po here.
Alisa.
Aliza po. Yes po. From
Aliza.
Philippines.
Wow, welcome Miss Aliza. Ilang taon ka na? Your voice seems very young. Ilang taon ka na, if you don't mind?
14 po.
You're so young. Well done.
Yes
Well
po.
done. At ano ka, you're very interested to learn about financial education.
Yes
It's
po.
better for you to start young. Congratulations.
Thanks po. Also, we have a problem to my eyes po.
May problema ka sa mata.
Yes po.
Okay, since may problema ka sa mata, are you thinking about the Kaiser, the Los Rios Optical?
Yes po.
I mean, do you want to ask question about that? Kung may problema ka sa mata?
Yes po. Yes
kasi,
po.
Okay, kasi since 14 years old ka pa, to become an IMG member, from 18 years old kasi ang allowed lang. Yun yung parang right age, legal age to become an IMG member sa atin dito. So since 14 ka pa, basically wala ka pa sa tamang edad para kumuha ng membership sa ating IMG and for you to have that eye check-up sa ating De Los Reyes. However,
It's okay po.
I'm not sure kung yung family mo or parents mo are members already sa IMG. If this so, Ma'am Tess, meron pa ba tayong discount kung family member natin ang member? Yes. So, Alaysa, if your mom or your dad is already a member ng ating IMG, you can ask them to have that those Reyes na check up for you, and you can have a discount. They can have a discount for you.
Yes po.
Yan, so sa ngayon yan muna ang ating advice for you. And once mag-18 years old ka na, then you can be an IMG member na. Okay?
I can open the cam po.
You can open the cam?
Yes po.
Yes, go ahead, please. Oh, yeah, you're really young. Natutuwa
po.
naman ako. Ang bata-bata mo pa. I
From
hope you've
Quezon
learned a
City
lot
Welcome,
po.
today.
Eliza. Yeah.
Thanks po.
Welcome. Yeah,
Kilala
okay,
ko po
ma'am.
sila.
Yeah, thank you.
Kilala
Okay,
ko po
ma'am
sila
Grace.
Pastor Emer.
Okay. So just listen, Eliza. You're still young, but you can learn a lot from us. Ma'am Grace, I think we need to have the
Miss
final
Grace?
words. It's already 5:31. Thank
Okay,
you.
ma'am.
Grace, question.
May question daw, Ma'am Tess. Pwede ba natin ikita kahit
Sige,
isa lang
go
na?
ahead.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
entertain po.
So pag nag-member ko, is this lifetime membership?
Yes, Ma'am Chrisabel, it is a lifetime membership po. However po, every year, every first day of the year, meron po tayong renewal or accreditation fee po na 1,500 pesos para continuous nating ma-enjoy ang lahat ng benefits ng ating IMG companies.
Okay. So, kailangan dito parang sa pagkakaintindi ko magma-market ka ng clients. Tama ba?
You don't really have to, if you don't want to do that kind of business naman po, ma'am, you can do two ways kasi you can either use IMG company as your personal investment. Kukawin mo ang lahat ng mga partners ng IMG wherein you can invest your money sa mga partners nila like mutual funds and estates or anything na meron ng IMG sa ating mga non-life insurance. Wherein you can save more, you can save a portion of your money. And of course, kung makakapag-invest ka sa ating mga mutual fund, it's your zero load interest kung you look forward into it. Now, if you're asking me kung kailangan mong magbenta, hindi mo naman po kailangan gawin yan if you are not interested of doing so. You can use IMG company as your personal investment vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Pero pwede ka rin mag-invite, di ba? Parang
yes,
within the family.
you
So,
can when you do the investment side or the business side, yun po yung nag-i-invite tayo ng mga tao. Like yung ginagawa ng nag-invite tayo ngayon dito. So when you want to become a part of the business, you will just do the membership and then you will own either one of our Kaiser or most 18. And of course, when you share, then that's the time you become a part of the business already. And now, if may mga tao po or kaibigan kayo, pamilya na gustong humingi ng pabor sa inyo na kumuha ng mga insurances or non-life insurances, then you can offer as well.
Okay. Thank you.